But where's the music? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Hey everybody, sorry this is took a minute to load. I don't know why it did. Okay. There we go. You know, every time I say, oh, I sure hope I don't get content ID'd, I always get content ID'd. Hey everybody, it's, Jesus, okay. It's Matt, as though you couldn't tell. Apologies for the disheveled look and for the scraggly hair. I did not get much sleep last night, had to get up and get a filling put in, so my mouth is all messed up and I'm like talking on I'm talking like this right now still. But I wanted to go ahead and make this video because I got something very special in the mail. I mean, if you've seen the title of the video, you know what this is, but let's open it together because I have not, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't had it physically in my hands yet, and I want to go ahead and do this so that then I can go make dinner. Oh man, come on. Oh, here we go. Okay. Gotta get under it. This is the Gamera the Brave soundtrack, which I also own. Don't know if it'll, I mean, most of the content ID strikes I get though, which I actually went through and I looked like, oh my god, I have all these content ID strikes. It's like, the worst case scenario it seems to be is, your video's not monetizable, and I'm like, okay, I didn't monetize it, I didn't monetize it to begin with, and then they're like, also, it's not visible in Denmark, and I'm like, all right, okay, so here we go. Okay, from the good people at Music Video Distributors, MVD, those are the distributors of Arrow in the United States, as I assume. They do a lot of other stuff too. Oh my god. Good lord. Oh man. Oop. Got a little of the plastics come off, but that's okay. Look at this big old thing. Freaking kill a man with this. I remember some people were back when the Gamera set was announced, a lot of people were like, oh thank goodness, a Kaiju Blu-ray set that's not the size of the Criterion set. So for those of you who don't know, Jesus, for those of you who don't know, I worked on this set. That's my artwork. And I worked on just about every aspect of it. Wow. It's got a description of all the contents on the back there. I'm trying to look at the camera lens and not my own face. Okay. Let's throw this away. Turn that down just a little bit. Oh man, this is really heavy. Okay, this is just a pack-in card with the barcode on it and everything. And as I said, it has all the descriptions on there. So like I said, I didn't just do the cover art. I also did artwork for all the, man, that print job is really nice. I really love how that came out. The back here, I actually also illustrated and got my buddy Goncalo Lopez to do the colors for. He did the colors for Redman. Okay, let's take this sucker out. Oh man. So this is the, it's got that fresh Blu-ray smell. Actually, it smells like a graphic novel. So here's this is the actual book itself. I also did the font as well. I took a pre-existing font and I warped it, stressed it, and redrew over it and stuff. I also did all the artwork that's on the inside, you know, and the artwork that's on all the discs as well. I'm just really proud of all this. I love seeing all those great old villains. Look at that. I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of this. Gamera 3 and Gamera the Brave. I was really happy that Movie Bob actually has got the 3 from the trilogy. Movie Bob actually gave us a shout out with regards to the set coming out. They also have postcards in the very back. these are like little art cards that have clean textless versions of like these little posters I kind of threw together. Ooh, it even has the title on the back. Let's see, I might have been off on the aspect ratio on that a little bit, but only I'm the one who's gonna notice that, no one else. That came out really nice. Gamera the Giant Monster. Yeah, we really busted our humps on this. James over at Arrow was in charge of this whole thing. And as it turns out, I didn't know this until pretty recently, but I got an an associate producer credit on the set because I kind of wound up doing much more than just the art. Oh, this is awesome. So this is the collection. This is essentially an American version of the collection from that was put out in Japan a few years ago. This is the Dark Horse Gamera comic book miniseries of 4 issues, and this is my new cover that I made for that release, and it also includes the formerly fan comic, now official comic, The Last Hope. And a lot of people ask me, oh, is The Last Hope canon? Is The Last Hope canon? I'm kind of like, it's official. It's just not... It's official, it's just, but I interpret it as one of the legends of Gamera. Like, we don't exactly know what happened, but that may be the closest we got. I actually heard about some other backstory information about like the origin of Iris and everything. It actually sounded a lot cooler. But anyway, yeah, The Last Hope by Matt Frank, Josh Bugash, and Goncalo Lopez. Goncalo did the grayscale, the kind of manga style grayscale. I'm very proud of this. And then of course there's the Dark Horse Gamera comic, which is a really lovely book with some really cool action scenes, and it brings back old Showa characters. And that book was made in response to oh man, it even has the Shall We Talk. It's so good. It was made after the Godzilla Dark Horse comic book series, when that ran out, so to speak. Oh man. And of course they have this beautiful cover art by Yuji Kaida, by Kaida Sensei. Kaida is one of those legendary artists in Japan, like absolutely a top tier guys and a really sweet dude. I also like that they included the letters page, which includes a letter from a 10-year-old Matthew A. Frank. It comes full circle eventually. I love the covers on the back too. Man, I was amazed that they went for this. Finally, there's this really amazing, I was really happy they were including this essay book. It again has artwork by me here on the cover. This was actually kind of a last minute piece I had to throw together because they needed a piece of art to go here. And at first they were thinking, maybe we can use some of your old fan art. And I said, I haven't done Gamera fan art in a while, and I want to do something of my current skill set, representing my current skill set. So I've managed to throw this together with this kind of ukiyo-e style, and I'm really proud of it. Gara sharps on the back. Eyebrows. I also, of course, want to thank my assistant. I have a small army of assistant colorists who lay down flat colors for me, just to help take some of the edge off of my schedule, because, and it was a tremendous help. Oh, that's cool. This is like this cool, like, entry. This is the legend of the Last Hope Gamera, made awaken with the shadow of evil, etc., etc. There's a history of Gamera by Patrick Macias, I believe is how you say his last name. There's the interview with Noriaki Uwasa by David Milner. There's the Kaiju X-Rays by Julian Yates. I'm very excited about those. The Heisei Trilogy articles by Norman England. Guide to English Language Gamera by James Flower. It's just about the transfers. Yeah, there's information on each one of these films. It looks like they even superimposed my artwork into them. All these little essays and stuff. This is just so cool. Who would have thought that Gamera would have gotten something this elaborate? check those out. My buddy Jolien. I was really glad I was able to bring Jolien in because he really stepped up and did like brand new monster x-rays. So glad I got him involved. And really, this was a group effort. I mean, I naturally, you know, I won't downplay the fact that I really busted my hump on this thing, but there were so many people involved with this set. I can't even begin to describe how much work they put into it. So real quick, bouncing back over to the actual movies themselves. So I've gotten a lot of questions about like exactly what the transfers are like and what versions of the movies are included. And near as I can figure, everything is a high definition transfer. Including the Heisei trilogy, which are taken from 4K sources. A lot of people were thinking like, oh, they're going to be 4K Blu-rays. And it's like, no, they're just taken from 4K transfers, which means that they're going to be really, really high quality, but not literally 4K. And if I understand it, there are English versions of every movie. I don't know if they included every single English version of every single movie because, you know, Sandy Frank did a couple of redubs later on in the lifeline of the whole Gamera mythos. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of, man, look at all these special features. This is hours, days of content. So if you're stuck inside, if you're quarantined or whatever, and especially if you love kaiju, if you love Gamera, this is, even if I didn't work on this, I'm really being honest, if I did not work on this, I would of course still be recommending it because just the sheer volume of work that went into this, Arrow really knows what they're doing. I'm hoping I can have a little, maybe do a little Giganticast episode following up on it. Anyway, what an absolute treat. I have to do my prerequisite thumbnail screenshot. Oh, hold on. I don't have a title for it. There we go. Okay. Maybe I can also just turn it off from here too, because I can have all the Gameras and just be like, oh, it's a Gamera, I got a turtle. Just having fun, guys. All right, I gotta go make dinner. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for supporting the set. I have it on good authority that hopefully it should be selling really well. I hope it does. I really hope everyone's staying safe, and honestly kind of emotional finally holding this thing after all the work and time I put in on it, and the time everyone put in on it, everyone who worked on it, and James and all the commentary tracks with David Callett and Steve Reifel and Ed Gottschalski, and all the new intros for films by August Ragone, and of course, you know, they included so many special features, and there's like an interview with Carl Craig, and it's an astonishing set. I just love Gamera so damn much. Sorry, I'm just looking over my own, I'm looking at my own art, and I'm like, oh, I should have done that differently. No, Matt, it's fine, it's fine. It's what artists do. We look at our stuff and we're like, man, but could I have done it different? No. I'm super happy with it. All right, thanks so much, everybody. Goodbye. Good. Hold on. Turtle.